Travel the world with Glow Glossip before you pack your bags, and you even get the front row seat to the world's best destinations. So what are we waiting for? Let's get the video started. Oh, and be sure to stick till the end. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Glow Glossip. I'm Asha and today we're heading towards the beautiful city of Denizli. Once you arrive, I'll also give you a tour of our hotel room. We'll explore the nearby bazaar, enjoy some delicious dinner, and then head back towards our cozy room for the night. Tomorrow, we'll also be visiting the beautiful Pamukkale thermal pools, a must-see tourist attraction. We'll also explore some historical sites and museums. So guys, we have just arrived at the city of Sogut. It's not just pretty but also super important in history. Sogut is famous for growing tons of tomatoes, which is kind of like their city symbol. The land here is really good for growing some of the juiciest and yummy tomatoes you'll ever eat. But there's more to Sogut than just tomatoes. It has a rich cultural heritage too. It's known as the birthplace of Ottoman Empire. And there are just so many monuments and museums to check out. This mix of awesome farming and cool history makes Sogut a really interesting place to go by. As you arrive at our hotel and step inside our room, let me just show you around this amazing place. To our right, we have this spacious kitchen equipped with all the modern appliances, perfect for preparing any meals during our stay. Moving further, we also have this toilet, adding a comfort to our accommodation. Next, we enter to a living room area where you can relax and unwind after a day of exploration. The highlight of the apartment-style room is large and incredibly comfortable. Okay, so this is the main room, and over here there's this huge bed which is pretty comfortable, and right beside it there is also this huge cabinet. But perhaps the most impressive feature is the balcony. Stepping outside, you're greeted with a spacious area to enjoy a cup of tea or simply take in the view of the neighborhood and the bustling bazaar below. It's a perfect spot to relax and soak in the beautiful surroundings. After settling into our spacious hotel room, we were eager to explore the nearby shops and restaurants for dinner. There were so many exciting options to choose from, but we couldn't resist trying the Turkish pizza known as pide. It's a popular dish here. Dining out here not only filled our stomachs but also gave us a taste of the local culture and cuisine. Good morning everyone! Today we're in for a real treat as we head towards one of the most famous attractions in Turkey, the Pamukkale thermal pools. These natural wonders are known for their stunning white traces and warm mineral-rich waters. It's going to be an exciting day of exploration and relaxing in the beautiful location. So let's get ready and head out to Pamukkale. As we started driving towards Pamukkale, the anticipation was growing with each passing mile. After a while, we were able to see the thermal pools from a distance. The sight was truly mesmerizing. The traces of the sunlight looking incredibly white, almost as if they were covered in snow. It was hard to believe that these dazzling formations were not snow but minerals deposits from the thermal waters. The contrast of the bright white traces against the clear blue sky was a sight to behold. The landscape looked otherworldly, almost magical, and it made us even more excited to get there and explore. So guys, we have finally arrived at Pamukkale. After we parked our car, we were totally blown away by how many huge tourist buses were lined up. They were filled with people from all over the world. You could just feel the excitement in the air, and everyone was so pumped to see this amazing place up so close. As we checked out the area, it seemed like the lines of the buses went on forever. It was super clear that Pamukkale is a favorite spot for many visitors. Okay, so we have made it to the ticket booth at Pamukkale, and as expected, there was a really long line. It seems everyone is eager to enter the heritage world of Pamukkale and experience its wonders. After a bit of waiting, we finally got our tickets and now it's time to go inside. So what are we waiting for? Let's head in and explore the breathtaking beauty of Pamukkale thermal pools. As we entered the heritage world of Pamukkale, the first major landmark we came across was the impressive Byzantine gate of Hierapolis. This ancient gate serves as one of the most notable entrances to the ancient city of Hierapolis. The Byzantine gate is like a huge piece of history, showing off the amazing architecture and the rich history of Hierapolis. Built during the Byzantine time, this gate welcomes people into the city that was once super busy and known for its healing hot spring. Hierapolis wasn't just a spa city, it was also a big deal culturally, which visitors from all over the world in the ancient world came to check it out. As we stepped into Hierapolis, it was super clear why this place is such a big deal historically. Hierapolis used to be a major cultural and religious hub way back in the day, mainly because of its thermal springs that people thought had healing powers. People from all over the ancient world would come here to have a taste of the water and try to get better from different illnesses. The Greeks kicked things off in the 2nd century BC, and then the Romans made it even bigger, turning into a spa city and a center for religious stuff. One of the neatest spots in Hierapolis is the Roman theater, this massive theater with its details covering and well-possessed seats used to host tons of people who came to watch shows and events. Hierapolis is such an amazing architectural and cultural achievement of ancient civilization. There is still so much to see and appreciate in this remarkable city. Now let's continue our journey and explore the enchanting places along the way. Now let's keep moving and check out some more magical spots. Okay, so we have arrived at the Heritage Museum, which has incredible collections of artifacts from the ancient city of Hierapolis. This museum is a treasure trove of history and stuff, providing a deeper insights into the rich culture and everyday life of the ancient city. As we entered, we were greeted by an impressive era of sculptures, many of which were discovered in Hierapolis. These statues and the carvings showcasing the artistic talent and craftsmanship of the ancient inhabitants. There were just so many of these sculptures with different stories going on. Moving through the museum, we also found this captivating collection of everyday items, including pottery used for cooking and drinking. These artifacts provided a glimpse into the daily lives of the people who once lived in Hierapolis. It's amazing to see the variety of shapes and sizes of the pots. And one of the highlights of the museum was the collection of ancient coins. Exploring the Heritage Museum was super cool and also showed us the significance of Hierapolis. It's amazing to see how much has been preserved and learned about from people who once thrived in the ancient city. So guys, we have finally arrived at Pamukkale and now let's take off our shoes so we can finally go towards the thermal pools. Okay, so not gonna lie, but I really have these mixed feelings about this place. I had this picture in my head of tons of thermal pools, but it's not exactly like that. But yeah, there are some pretty cool spots, but a lot of those areas are off limit to keep the place protected. And in the areas which are beautiful, they're like super crowded. Oh, and the pools don't have that much water, which is kind of a bummer. It's definitely a cool place, but I think it's more like a one-time thing for me. It's pretty in its own way, but the crowd and the lack of water makes it less awesome. And the heat is no joke. It's really hot over here. Looking back, I think the best times to come here would be like at the sunset or the sunrise, when there are fewer people, but the site is closed then, so that's a no-go. Maybe coming after the rains would be better because the pools might be fuller and look more amazing. Another tip would be to come here right when the place opens so you can have a less crowded place. That way you can explore and enjoy the views without being surrounded with tons of tourists. Overall, Pamukkale is for sure a unique and a beautiful place. The timing and the conditions of our visit didn't quite match up with what I was hoping for. Even so, I'm still happy that I got to see it in person and appreciate how unique it was. Okay, so it's like one of those places which isn't perfect, but it's still worth checking out, at least for once, because of its amazing landscapes and historical significance. Okay, so as you can see, we are in a gift shop right now and trying to figure out which magnet to get. Okay, so guys, now we're getting super hungry after exploring, and we found a nearby restaurant, so we decided to try something traditional. So we are in the restaurant, and here's what we got. Lahmacun. It's kind of like a super thin pizza, but not exactly. It's really thin bread with a spread on top called lahmacun. And let me just tell you, it's seriously delicious. One of my absolute favorite Turkish dishes. And to satisfy my sweet tooth, we also ordered kunafe. It's super famous and it's this sweet dessert with cheese inside, and oh my gosh, it's just so amazing. So guys, what a day of exploration it has been in Pamukkale. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, share your favorite moments below, and stay tuned for more adventures. Until next time, it's me, Aisha Wahid, signing off.